Hi heathens! I'm very excited for this video. This is a video that I have not done in quite some time. It is from Colourpop, and not only is it from Colourpop, it is a mystery box. It has been so long since I've been able to get any kind of mystery box. My subscriptions don't really count at this point, but like the Colourpop ones, the ones that Jeffree Star used to do, any of that kind of stuff. This is the mystery shade. If I can, I'll put a picture up here, but so excited. This one was relatively affordable compared to some of the ones they've done in the past, so I'm expecting that I might get some stuff I already have, because I do admittedly own quite a bit of Colourpop. So without further ado, let's take a sneak peek at. So I see some stuff I own. I see some stuff that I don't own and that I don't think I've ever seen. So let me get that out of here. First, I'm going to take out the thing that I either do own or at least did own. Wow, there are just 5 palettes in here. 4 smaller ones, or at least I assume they're palettes, and then limoncello. So for those of you who have not seen this palette, it is gorgeous. I don't remember if I still have this palette, so I'm not going to swatch it just in case, but I will swatch and possibly use one of the other ones. So very, very pretty palette. Obviously the focus is neutrals, and then you've got that one gorgeous pop of blue down here. So very nice. If I don't still have this palette, because I know when I had it, one of the shades, I think this brown, was shattered, and so I think I may have gotten rid of it, but now I don't remember. But it was one that I did at one point own, and I know for a fact I don't have any of these. It's like 4 little minis. We have Fly Away, which is a pressed powder palette. I'm gonna guess more greens. We have All Aflutter. I feel like there was a full-size palette with that name or something similar. We have Over the Cocoon. I think that's adorable. And we have Social Butterfly. Now I feel like maybe I've seen this one, so we're gonna look at all of them. Ooh, okay. It seems like they are going to follow the color story of the box, but, and then all the little color name things on the back are little butterflies. So this is like a blue and neutral one. So I'm going to swatch some shades out of each one. So out of this one, I want to swatch To the Sky and Soar. So To the Sky is a like darker shimmer. Ooh, that's pretty. Both of them are really pretty, but I actually really like that matte shade. But that shimmer is really nice as well. It's not as shimmery as I was expecting. All right, so that's Social Butterfly. Then we have Over the Cocoon, which I think might be my favorite name. I don't know why that's so cute. Again, we have butterflies. And then our palette. This is like a kind of, I don't want to call it pink, but kind of a cool pink toned palette. We're going to swatch Entrance and Cozy. Has 3 Z's. Ooh, again, very nice. Now, I'm not surprised about them being nice because I really like Colourpop shadows. And I am very biased because sometimes I'll see things like this and I'm like, why would I want a little palette that's just one color story? But I do really like these. So then we have All Aflutter. which, again, butterflies on the back. And then we have like an orange, kind of warm toned color story. And this gorgeous looking shimmer. It's got a little chip in it, but can you see that gold reflect? So in this one, I'm going to swatch that, which is Delicate, and then So Elusive, which is the darkest matte. That shimmery shade is absolutely gorgeous. When am I going to learn to stop swatching things here? Never? Probably. Ooh, I think that one might be my favorite palette so far because I can see myself using it on a more regular basis because it is like a slightly more neutral palette. And then we have Fly Away, which is going to be greens, I would assume, hope. We have our butterflies on the back. Ooh, this is like a dark greens. I'm obsessed with this first shade. We might have to swatch a few of these actually, because this first shimmer, hello, for some reason it does not want to, there we go. About to say, it does not want to put this palette into focus. So we have Twirl, Astral Lands, which is that middle shimmer. Ooh. And then Worldly, which is like the olive green. I'm going to swatch all three of these. Yeah. I think this one is my favorite. I said the last one was my favorite, but those shades, I can't say no to those kinds of shades. So we are going to give one of these palettes a shot. And since I am wearing my Lisa Frank shirt and it is pink, I actually think I'm going to go for the Over the Cocoon palette, because even though, again, it is more of a cool tone pink, I feel like it's going to go the best with, with what I'm currently wearing. So I'm going to tap in first with Beeman and then go into part 2. And these don't have a mirror. Should have thought about that because they're obviously smaller palettes. So I'm going to use the mirror in my Platinum Hits 2 palette. If I can open it with one hand. Hello. There we go. So I'm going to tap into Beeman. And if you are new to my channel, when I try new palettes, even though I understand and trust Colourpop's formula, I don't usually use any type of eye primer because I want to see how pigmented they are and how the colors perform on their own the first time around. So I'm just gonna there's a little bit more on there than I thought. And as figured right off the bat, we're looking good. Again, I love Colourpop shadows. And I know, just like pretty much everywhere over the last few years, they've increased their pricing. I remember when I first started buying from Colourpop, the Super Shock shadows were $5. And I miss those days. But as is life, I suppose. And you can still get them, obviously, on sale and stuff, where they're back to that price or even lower. But I think they're one of the brands that they increased, and it's like the quality either stayed the same or also increased. Whereas I feel like some brands, over time, especially when they get bigger, have started to not necessarily keep the same level of quality. And I'm not saying names. There are just some affordable brands that maybe don't across the board have the same quality with all of their products. Anyway, tapping into part 2 now. And sometimes with brands, it depends on what the product is. Like, for example, Wet n Wild. Very affordable brand. I love, love, love their liquid lipsticks. What was it? Liquid Catsuit or something? Those were amazing. Are amazing, were amazing, whatever. But I don't care for their normal tube lipstick or the glosses in the same packaging. They're just not my thing. So sometimes it just depends on the specific product from a brand as well. But again, with Colourpop, pretty much everything I've tried I do like. And their eyeshadows are, some of my favorite. I'm a sucker for their packaging, especially when they do collabs. I really want the Twilight palette, actually. I think the color story is great. But they say they're going to restock. When? Who knows? Will I have money when they do? Who knows? Will I ever get my hands on that palette? Who knows? But that was what sucked me into buying the Nightmare Before Christmas palette, even though that color story didn't impress me all that much. And I definitely was not the only one that had that sentiment there. I'm really digging this. Okay, now for the shimmer, I closed the palette like I don't still need the mirror. I'm going to use both shimmers. So I'm going to go in with New Phase and then go into Cozy for my inner corner, or maybe Over the Top. It depends on what New Phase winds up looking like. So we're going to use this on the inner half. Ooh. That's like a purpley pink. It didn't look like it was going to be that kind of shade, which is still fine. I just wasn't expecting it to have, I guess, that light of a shine. I don't know if that makes sense. It's really pretty. All right, let me wipe my finger. And then we are going to go in with my pinky into Cozy for the inner corner. Sorry if you can hear that noise. Michael's taking the trash out. Draw that one in a little more. Okay. All right. I am pretty pleased actually with this box. I kind of hope that I don't still have limoncello, because then I can just keep this one and not have one that's busted. But if I do still have it, that's fine. This one will find a new home somewhere else. And I'm really excited about all these little small palettes, especially for the quality. Like, I'm really, really into this eye look. I'd love to know what y'all think. And I can't wait to play with the other ones. So that is my Secret Shade Colourpop Mystery Box, which was a February 2024 release. And yeah, so if you enjoyed, thumbs up please. I love to know what kind of videos y'all are enjoying. It kind of tells me which ones I should continue doing. Subscribe to see more of my content, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.